right now happening in Zaria. Today is 26.
Yeah.
A commercial trailer passing through Zaria around Ahmadu Bello University, loaded with bullets, on its way to supply to the bandits. For one reason or the other, there is along Zaria Sokoto highway. Today, now,
the bullet was dropping.
The bullets were dropping and on the road. The driver did not know and was still going, and the bullets were dropping. I hope he has been apprehended.
Yeah.
So I use this opportunity to call on the Commissioner of Police in Kaduna State to quickly send a team to go and escort the trailer loaded with bullets. Bullets are dropping on the road. The people are crying. I think we should stop further discussion on this matter and go into the prayers, because there is a lot of work to be done. So, there's no need to, whatever you are going to say, Senator Plan, these bullets that are dropping on the ground, we need to make a resolution on this now, before the bullets find their way into the hands of the bandits. Are you going to say that the bullets should not be? Okay, just say something now, because I don't want anybody to feel that it was shot out. Let's just use 30 seconds and say what you want to say, because these issues are too serious, and security really should not be discussed in the open like this.
Yes, sir.
But because of the peculiar circumstance that we have found ourselves, look at it's here.
Yes, sir. President of the Senate.
Get the IG and send it to him, and then let him.
President of the Senate, my distinguished colleagues.
No protocol. Just
yes,
say something.
Yes, sir. I know where this issue is discussed, and people like one or two sentences to the feelings possible, brother. Sir, I want us to watch at the sources of stress, one of the sources of fundraising for bandits. Because all the monies they normally get from kidnapping is to finance or buy weapons to come back as bandits. Then, sir, we are concerned about buying equipment. As much as we have equipment, and a large number of our youths are unemployed, they will be the one that will ridicule the usage of the equipment. But if we sweep numerous numbers of the youths and get them engaged, employed as police, sir, the ratio of Nigeria to civilian ratio is 1 to 700. One policeman to 700 people. Most of our villages are empty. There is nobody around for you to really feel secured. We're thinking of a vigilante. The vigilantes, at the end of the day, they remain like beggars. Because they don't have salaries, they don't have source of funding. If we will rely on vigilante and not pay pensionable security, we will not get the solution, sir. My wish is that in as much as we are going to spend on equipment, we must sweep our youths and engage them as security. It will take away those that will volunteer to do this job. I believe that unemployment is another critical part. I believe also that kidnapping is another way of raising funds for bandits. I want to, as a representative of Plateau Central, I want to thank the president for one thing, sir. This is the first time that when we are affected by these ruthless bandits, this is the first time that we see government presence condoling with us. We lost a first-class chief some times ago. Nobody came. Up to date, we have traditional rulers that are kidnapped. Nobody comes around. But this time, at this session of this regime, we have received sufficient empathy. I believe that if government will have empathy on victims, it will help to create hope in the minds of our people. I thank you.
This from happening. And to do this, Mr. President, is very simple. There is the first most important part that we have to do as Nigerians, which is missing right now. What is this? Every Nigerian, whether you are a politician, you are not a politician, you belong to the ruling party, you belong to the opposition, wherever you exist, we must accept that we are Nigerians and we are having an existential threat. All of us must come to that page, because that is the first stage of defeating our enemies. Mr. President, if we are able to move this, and this is a narrative that has to go around not only in the chamber, on social media, out there in other countries, we have to be clear as Nigerian citizens that this is who we are and we are together on this. Mr. President, the second most important thing we must identify as Nigerians is that, look, there are a category of Nigerians that are actually the first enemy before these criminals. Who are these people? One, Nigerian citizens in our various communities who are informants and collaborators with these criminals. Two, individuals in the military cycle, in the political space, who are collaborators, who are informing and assisting these persons. They are the number one enemies of this country. Mr. President, we must identify this as such and deliberately have an aggressive approach to come after these people and openly get them out for everybody to see, regardless of who is involved in this. Number three, Mr. President, which is what I have noticed first. I just came back from my constituency, and luckily, the GOC from Ibadan that controls Kwara, the commander, they were in my constituency, and I went to join them. Yeah, I'm happy you guys are here. Large number of military people. What's the plan? And they told me how they are moving, what they are going to do, and so on. Mr. President, the challenge I've seen is directly linked with what Zama said. Yes, they are obeying the instruction of the commander-in-chief. That's why they are in my constituency. But how are they operating? I think there's a gap here. Why is that a gap? Maybe we are all getting it wrong. These guys are trained in conventional warfare. Their SOPs, their understanding right now is probably we are not at war. And they operate based on their convenience and based on what makes sense to them. Mr. President, it's time for us to declare that we are at war, and this military guy need to be given a different type of approach in combating the enemies. And lastly, Mr. President, our legislatures, we've been doing our best as far as supporting the military complex with appropriation. What I still think is high time that we change our focus and, in fact, invest more in our security. Because if the country is not secure, we can't have education, we can't have healthcare, we can't have infrastructure, nothing will happen. So security should be a priority that concerns everybody right now in this country. And as legislators, we are going to be part of this thing. Thank you very much, Mr. President.